Today's video, I'm sharing a couple of new skincare products that I have been trying out for a little over a month. Not enough time to really tell you of any results, but I wanted to give you a first impression. This is a brand that I was not familiar with. It has just hit my radar recently, so of course when I find a new brand or hear of a new brand, I go and research for myself, and that's what I did, and come to find out that this company has been around for over 45 years. But before we get started, I want to tell you a little bit. The very first part of this video is in collaboration with Sleep and Glow. I have been using the Sleep and Glow pillow for over 6 years now. My pillowcase is probably about 6 months old, but I've been actually using the same pillow for 6 years. I have a Sleep and Glow pillow in Florida, and I also have one in Buffalo. That's how much I love it. But I wanted to share a little story with you. I wear compression bands to work out. This is my Sleep and Glow pillow. I wear compression bands to work out. If I didn't have compression bands on my arm, there is no way I would be able to build this muscle, which is getting bigger, and I'm loving it. But anyway, when I take those compression bands off, and they are on probably for about an hour, and then sometimes if I clean my house, anything I do that involves my arms lifting or straining in any way, shape, or form, I have to use my compression bands. So after I come home from the gym, they are on for quite a while, I'll take them off, and I'm going to insert a picture of what my arms look like for about 2.5, 3 hours after I take them off. And it makes me laugh because what you see in that picture is what happens to our face when we sleep. I used to wake up with little creases in my face that would last, they used to last like 45 minutes, and then they would last an hour, and then it just kept getting longer and longer. In fact, the other day I had a massage, and you know, you have to lay your head down in that little face holder, and for about 2 hours I walked around with a crease in my face right here. I'm gonna tell her she needs to get a Sleep and Glow for when she's doing my massages. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you that this pillow really serves many purposes for me. I have a pinched nerve in my neck that bothers me from time to time, and because the way this pillow is bolstered, it's a little bit higher, it lifts your head in the perfect position, and then it's bolstered with a smaller bolster for underneath your neck, but it really does position the neck perfectly for me. I can't guarantee that's what's going to happen for you because the company does not claim that. They are more about getting a good, restful night's sleep and beauty. When you sleep on a Sleep and Glow pillow, I prefer not to sleep on my back. I like to sleep on my side. And when you sleep on your side on a normal pillow, especially with a cotton pillowcase, and you lay your head down, after you wake up in the morning, you have all these wrinkles. Now, over time, just like moving your mouth, those wrinkles are going to stay in place. But they take a long time to fade. You could get ready for work and be at work and still have that crease in your face. With a Sleep and Glow, because of these channels, it doesn't happen. Now, yes, it takes a little bit of time to train yourself to sleep on it, but eventually it becomes like nothing. I don't even think about it. And when I wake up in the morning and I'm on my side, which I prefer because I think it helps to align my spine and my neck is positioned perfectly, and then of course I sleep with a pillow between my knees, it's just more comfortable for me. It takes the pressure off my hips. But we're not talking about the hips, we're talking about the face. But when you sleep like this and you have that little channel there, there's no smashing of the face. And it also is a silk pillowcase, which is very good for the skin, but also for the hair. When we sleep on a regular cotton pillowcase, breakage can occur if you have fragile, weakened hair. If you have very healthy hair, you may not experience that. But for someone who has very dry, fragile, damaged hair, slipping around on a cotton pillow, anything that's friction can break the hair, maybe even make it a little frizzier at time to time. A silk pillowcase, it really does improve the hair. So think about a Sleep and Go pillow. Remember, the holidays are coming up. This would make a great gift or just a nice gift for yourself. It really does make a difference in sleeping. So the Sleep and Glow pillow, I love it. It's part of my skincare routine, sleeping on this pillow every night, and it also does help my neck. So I do have a $10 coupon below off your purchase. I will also link some other videos that I have done. I've been doing videos over the 6-year period on this pillow, and I absolutely love them. And not all of them are in collaboration with Sleep and Glow. So I really do love the pillow. So now we are going to get on to the skincare part of this, even though I consider my Sleep and Glow part of my skincare. Sleep is very important. That's why you need to find, if you have ailments, it's really important to find a pillow, a mattress. You know, I sleep with a weighted blanket because I need the weight. I have anxiety attacks during the night, never during the day. With menopause that came, but the weighted blanket, and I do have the Sleep and Glow weighted blanket. I think it is the best on the market, and believe me, I've used many of them. But you just have to find what really helps you get a good night's sleep. So let's get on to this line. It is Isden. Now, I had never heard about it, but Isden has been around for 45 years, and it all began in Barcelona, Spain. They are a pharmaceutical, scientifically based company, and they claim to still be at the forefront of skincare research. I know that they say that they are photo-aging experts. They have sun care products, and I know that a lot of people that travel to Spain do purchase this Isdin sunscreen. Before, it was not available in any place, but I think over in Spain, maybe some European countries, but it was never anywhere else. It says now, as a leading company in the European dermacosmetics, we are now present across the globe. They are working hand in hand with scientific communities and dermatologists to provide a range of advanced skincare solutions suited to your skin's every need. Now, I will say right up front that Isden has a small amount of fragrance in their line. They also believe, and I am someone who believes this, you must enjoy your skincare routine. If something really smells offensive to you, you're not going to use it. So they do have a little bit of fragrance. I think it's light enough. It dissipates. You don't smell it after. However, if you have extremely sensitive skin, you need to keep in mind if you are uber sensitive to fragrance. Now, I do have very sensitive skin. Some things bother me, others don't. So far, the products that I have been using in this line are not bothering me, but I just wanted to come and talk about a few of them. And everything that I have here can be purchased on Freeze Code Beauty, and you can use her generous code for us. I use it when I shop, Tammy20 for 20% off. She does have a few lines in her store that don't allow her to discount the full 20, so some of them are 10, some are 15, and some don't allow the discount at all. So at checkout, when you put in the code and it says no go, that means the company doesn't allow it, but you can use it on the Isden skincare line. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to put in little video clips of me using it and very clear images of each product so that so the lights don't diffuse anything, because some of their bottles are light, so the lights will diffuse that. So I'm going to insert little video clips that I took of each product and tell you a little bit about them. All right, so first up, and this is on a cleansed face. This is for nighttime, so I am doing a double cleanse beforehand. Sometimes I do 3, depending how much sunscreen I have piled on my face, how much I have sweat during the day. Florida is very different from Buffalo as far as weather, so I do treat my skin differently here. For the most part, I will go through with a cleansing balm twice, because cleansing balms really, or cleansing oil, really help to break down the sunscreen and the makeup. And then I will do a final cleanse, which would be the third, with a very gentle cleanser, something like my Sanita's Milk and Honey or my Truth Treatment Honey Wash. Okay, so always on a cleansed face. If you're someone who then goes into using a toner, you would use your toner next. Sometimes I use a toner, sometimes I don't, because some of the lines that I'm using, they have activating mist, or like Truth has the biomimetric that you actually spritz and use with their products. So I'm not necessarily adding a toner to it. Sometimes I do. I like a CoQ10 toner. I do. All right, so the first product we're going to talk about is the ISDIN Melaclear. Now, I have 2 age spots that you can't really see right now because I'm testing a foundation, and it has medium to, heavy coverage. So you really can't see it, but I do have an age spot here I'm working on, and I have a couple of age spots on the side of my cheek here, and I have a couple above my lip. They're so tiny you can hardly see them, but I see them because I get in that 10 timer. And that's not always good for us ladies. It beats us up, and we should not allow that. But anyway, I spot treat with this. Now you can use it all over, but I spot treat because I really want to see how it's working. So ISDIN Melaclear Dark Spot Correcting Serum. It is to help perfect the skin tone and improve the appearance of dark spots. It's a powerful brightening serum containing vitamin C and phytic acid. Melaclear can be used at any time of the day or throughout the year. It is also good for all skin types. So if your skin concern is discoloration or sun damage, this may be a product that you want to try. Now this particular product is fragrance-free and sulfate-free. Its main ingredients, as mentioned, are vitamin C, phytic acid, green tree leaf extract, and grapeseed extract. And you will see that I put a drop in my hand and I will massage it into the areas of concern for me. You can use it all over, but I am using it sparingly, only where I need it, because I really do want to see how well it will work. Now, I don't know if it's my imagination or not, but this one here seems to be a little bit, it seems to have faded only slightly, but I'm not even, there's a lot in here. It seems like a small bottle, but with the amount that I'm using, this will last me a very long time, and I use it every night. I also put a dot on in the morning. I'm really working on these babies because the dark spots are just, they are annoying. They are truly annoying. Next up is the ISDIN Vital Eyes. Now this I am using at night only around my eyes. It comes with a small little tool that has a very cold ball on the end to help with application. There's no pulling or tugging with it. Again, it is the Vital Eyes Overnight Repairing Eye Cream with Melatonin. You will see that melatonin is showing up in a lot of skincare. This formula is very smooth and it's a very rich repair cream for the eye area. It's to help target fine lines and wrinkles. It is formulated with melatonin and caffeine. I like products that are formulated with caffeine. It helps with the puffiness, and I have a lot of puffiness going on. It helps to stimulate the skin's antioxidant defensive, and it provides a detox action for a revitalized look. It has a unique ingredient, Lift Firm, and rice extracts that nourish, smooth, and give an anti-wrinkle effect. Mentioned, the little applicator has a cooling effect, so it feels good, as well as really helps to, you can use it for lymphatic drainage. If you work on the lower eye, working out and then draining all the way down the temple, will help with lymphatic drainage. So it will help to decongest the eye area. All right, so again, it is a 0.53 ounce, 15 grams. Main ingredients are melatonin, Lift Firm, rice extract, and caffeine. It is dermatologist and ophthalmologist tested. So if you are trying to target fine lines, the little crow's feet, this may be an eye cream that you want to try. It is used every single night, and again, for all skin types. It has a very light scent to it. I do not find it irritating to the eye at all. So I'm using the Vital Eyes, and I'm really, really liking it, my friends. Really liking it. It is so rich and luxurious. Love it. Just love it. The product you see me using is from Isden, and it is the Hyaluronic Concentrate. We all know that hyaluronic acid draws moisture from the air, helping to temporarily plump. It hydrates the skin. So for me here in Florida, with all that humidity floating around in the air, my hyaluronic acid is working overtime. It is really drawing moisture. So I always use a hyaluronic acid, which it's whether it's Truth Treatments or now the Isden, but I really do like it. I like it a lot. Again, hyaluronic acid just draws moisture, plumps temporarily, but it does help with hydration. Okay? All right. So now let's move on to the next product, which comes with its own little spatula, and it comes in the same type of jar as the eye cream, only larger. It has a light scent to it, nothing obnoxious, and like I said, it does dissipate. This is what the cream will look like, but I'm going to insert the picture so you can really get a good look at it. And just to tell you a little bit about this product, again, it is called the Age Contour Nighttime Facial Repair Cream. It's a restorative nighttime cream designed for the face and the neck. It's rich in antioxidants, melatonin, and peptides. It provides triple action repair that helps undo all the day's damage. It will help to reduce, not take away, visible signs of aging. It helps to calm the skin. I have been applying this every single night, and it is really, it's so luxurious in feel that it really does enhance what I get out of my skincare. I know that sounds really odd, but I do like products that make me happy. Kind of weird, but when you're a skincare junkie, I know you will understand what I'm saying. Anyway, because this cream is so luxurious and it has a lot of good ingredients in it, I do feel I'm waking up with plumper looking skin, dare I say. But remember, I've only been using them for a little over a month. The cream also is supposed to help with loss of firmness and elasticity, my goals, because I know that removing a wrinkle that's already there is impossible unless you're having procedures done. No cream is going to take away a wrinkle. We all know this. However, I do believe that everything you put into your skincare routine does slow the aging process. And also, this is for all skin types, not just dry skin. It is for all skin types. So we are going to move on to Isdin Skincare. Many of you are familiar with this, and you all know that I have a true sensitivity to sunscreens. There are very few that I can use, but when a new one comes that people are really talking about that they love, I will give it a try. Some of them don't work for me, and luckily, I have found a few from Suntegrity. Colleen Rothschild's sunscreen is okay for me. ISDIN is okay for me. And I can't remember. Oh, for my body, I use Supergoop. But there's one other I'm forgetting for my face. I can use Elta MD, but I haven't been. I've been using the Suntegrity. I have like a tinted, and I have a regular, and then I have a pump jar of Suntegrity. So I have 3 different Suntegrities, and I have the Fit Glow Beauty powder one to reapply, because there's no sense working on this if I'm not reapplying the sunscreen. Every product you use for dark spots, you must follow up with sunscreen, reapplying if you're someone who's out in the sun a lot, because it is not going to work if you don't. You really do have to work super hard at, keeping those protected with sunscreen. And you have to reapply at least 2 hours. Now this one on here, it'll say 40 minutes water resistant. So if you're someone who's in the water, every 40 minutes. But if you're not in the water, then, or if you're sweating a lot, that will make a difference. If you sweat a lot, you're going to have to reapply if you're working on dark spots. Or you have to reapply anyway if you're someone who really, I believe in sunscreen, but I don't wear it in the house. I'm not wearing it in the house. If I'm not going anywhere outside, I don't put it on because I have sensitivity, so I'm not going to take a chance at aggravating my skin. But if I'm outdoors, I have sunscreen on, especially the chest. I have it on my arms, and I have it on my face because my legs usually don't see too much sun. Okay? All right, and so the first one we're going to talk about that you'll see me applying is the Tinted Mineral Sunscreen, and it is called Eryfotona Ageless Ultra Light Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. This sunscreen is going to help protect, repair, and correct. That's what's really different about this. This one has something called DNA repair zones, which helps to repair existing sun damage and reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So that was really intriguing to me, that this one will help to repair. So as you can see, when I'm putting it on, it has a slight tint. I feel it really blended in. Now if you're super fair, it may not, it may show up a little differently on you, but I feel that it really disappears into the skin, even though it's tinted. And what's really nice about it, it's not tacky or sticky. It goes on very nicely. It spreads evenly. It has 10.7% of zinc oxide. It has the DNA reparosomes to it. It has peptide Q10 and peptide complex and vitamin E. It is also water resistance for 40 minutes. It is for fine lines, wrinkles, loss of firmness, elasticity, and sun damage. Because of the DNA reparosomes, it is going to help repair sun damage that we are. Okay, my camera shut off on me. That means I'm talking too much. So let's move on to the regular sunscreen. It is not tinted, and these sunscreens are for all skin types. All right, so the next one we're going to be talking about is the Eryfotona Actinica. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we're giving it the best shot. It is the Daily Mineral SPF 50 Plus Sunscreen. Again, it is very fast absorbing, nothing sticky about it. It's ultra light. It really goes in beautifully. It is a 100% mineral broad spectrum sun protection is what it's going to give you. So has the DNA reparosomes, which it is clinically proven to repair existing sun damage. That's what I like about it the most, but it does not irritate my skin. Again, 3.4 ounce, 11% zinc oxide. Again, the DNA reparosomes. It has vitamin E in it. It is for all skin types. So if you have any sun damage, which most people have a little bit, if not a lot, this one here is one to try. Again, it is water resistant for 40 minutes. And it's non-greasy. I think it really blends in nicely. And if you look at them side to side, I think there is only a slight difference from the tinted to the untinted. Last but not least, this is great to throw in your handbag, which I do. And I've also demonstrated it for you. This is the ISDIN Mineral Brush on the Go SPF 50. Very easy to use. It's very important if you're going to be out in the sun for more than 2 hours, or if you're in the water, you have 40 minutes. This here, I just tap it to load up the brush and then just apply it, especially in those areas that I'm trying to protect, and then I sweep it all over. It really does apply nicely, and I don't feel that it really disturbs the makeup that I'm wearing. There's no cakiness, no powdery buildup. So these products I have been really impressed with. They will end up in my empties. That's where you will get another mini review of them. I'm also going to be doing an updated skincare routine because I have started to incorporate some other things into my skincare. Some things have been very irritating to me. It's trial and error when you have sensitive skin. But for the most part, I have really found products that are working for me. And many of you are noticing a change in my skin, which, you know, sometimes when you look at yourself, you don't really see all of that. But many of you are really commenting on the skin. And when menopause happened, I was forced to change a lot of the things. Sometimes that causes us to have to spend a little bit more money on our skincare because the things I used to use that I thought were middle of the road, affordable, aren't working for me anymore. But skincare is really a personal thing. You have to find what works for you. And don't let anybody tell you you have to use this or you may as well forget about it. That's not true, because if I were to use that, it might fry a layer of my skin off. And how good would that look? All right, my friends, so that is a little bit about the ISDIN products that I'm using. You can use my code TAMMY20 on Freeze Code Beauty. I think she is also giving a little gift with purchase with your $149 purchase. She's giving a deluxe sample. I think it is the hyaluronic acid serum. or I think she might have some deluxe samples of the sunscreen. Not really sure how she is going to determine what gift you get. And I think that would be in Isden. I'm not sure if it just means overall. That will all be below. I'll contact her and ask her how she's running her gift with purchase. I'm not really sure, but I know there is a gift with purchase while supplies last. All right, my friends, so that is it. The Sleep and Glow information and some other videos that I've done will be underneath the video. You can get $10 off your first purchase. That's it, my friends. I'm going to go out and walk the dogs now so I can come back and do the review for the video that I did before this. I did 2 videos today. So got to walk the dog so I can see if this holds up under the sweat. But I've got my sunscreen on, my ISDIN sunscreen, so I don't need to worry about any sun damage happening. Matter of fact, while I'm walking, yep, the ISDN is repairing other sun damage. All right, my friends, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love to have you as an ageless beauty. So hit that subscribe button. Right next to it is the bell that notifies you of all the videos that I'm putting up. Until the next time, my friends, go out in the world and be lovable. And remember, ladies, I'm here to tell you, it is okay to love your age. Do not fear the number 50 or the number 60 or the number 70. Just be grateful that you are hitting those milestones, because the alternative means something else. I love you all. Bisous.